Business Today is brought to you by...
Life happens in a second. And we've seen 5.5 billion of them. 175 years of life's moments, all added up. With every tick of the hand, Sagicor will be there to turn those seconds into decades of prosperity. Sagicor, 175 years of wise financial thinking for life.
This is Business Today. I'm Marlon Madden. If Barbados is to stay ahead of the game and benefit from rapid global changes, then the island's foreign policy must focus on some key areas. This assertion comes from co-director of the Confucius Institute at the University of the West Indies Cavell campus, Francois Jackman. He believes Barbados could position itself to reap tremendous economic and other benefits if it has a sound foreign policy. Jackman was making a presentation during the recent cross-disciplinary conference at the 3Ws Oval under the theme Barbados at 50, the journey traveled and the journey ahead.
Given all of the things that have happened over the last 50 years, the extraordinary changes that have taken place in the last 50 years, what are the kinds of things that Barbadian foreign policy should be focusing on in order to respond to this new environment in a positive and effective way? I've chosen three: the digital and internet revolution, the emergence of Asia and China in particular, and oceans and the law of the sea. We could have a long discussion about what other things need to be priorities in Barbados' foreign policy over the next 50 years. I have chosen these three because they seem to be particularly salient.
Business Today will be right back.
More great cities just got closer. The Scotiabank Aero Platinum MasterCard is now even better. Fly to New York, Miami, Orlando, and Fort Lauderdale with just 20,000 Scotia points. With your new Scotiabank Aero Platinum MasterCard, you'll receive a welcome bonus of 10,000 Scotia points, so you can enjoy the cities you love most sooner than ever. Apply today. Call 426-7000 or visit your nearest branch.
By next year, outstanding components of the $12.5 million modernization project of the Barbados Statistical Service should be finalized. This comes after several delays which Director of the Statistical Service, Aubrey Brown, says was unavoidable. He was addressing the project exit workshop of the modernization project at the Baobab Tower in Warrens yesterday. The project, which is funded by the Inter-American Development Bank to the tune of $10 million and $2.5 million by the government, was to be completed around 2012.
Originally, the project was scheduled to last for 4 years. Unfortunately, it took almost 3 years to procure the main consultancy for the project to work on all 6 of its components. By the time these consultants completed their recommendations on all project components, the 4 years had passed, and it was necessary to extend the life of the loan agreement with the Inter-American Development Bank for some implementation work to be undertaken. After various extensions were granted by the Inter-American Development Bank, the final project disbursements concluded during this year.
The modernization consists of 6 components. They are the implementation of a Statistics Act, human resource development, implementation of a technical infrastructure and public outreach department, enhanced statistics products, and implementation of a new structure for the statistical department. Senior economist at the Inter-American Development Bank, Camilo Gomez, described the upgrade as an important milestone for the country. He says the financial institution will continue to partner with Barbados and the region for the improvement of lives, adding that the bank will be focusing on 3 main areas.
We realize that there are 3 particular issues that are particularly important as we engage with our member countries of Latin America and the Caribbean. These issues, which cut across all sectors, are particularly important areas of emphasis as we go forward. The one is gender equality and inclusion. Another one is climate change and environmental sustainability. And the third is institutional capacity and the rule of law. This project touches in that third pillar, which is very important for the Inter-American Development Bank, which is the building of institutional capacity.
Now for today's financial tip. Trying to keep up with current fashion trends can be a costly undertaking. Remember, you can still look trendy on a tight budget. So do not be ashamed if you feel compelled to cut back on what you spend on clothing once in a while. That's been Business Today. Join us again next Tuesday. Until then, you can get more business and news by logging on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribing to our e-paper, and liking us on Facebook. I'm Marlon Madden.